Salutations, boys and girls and kiddos of all ages. Welcome to another video of Posing Action Figures with Toy the Poser. I am your host, Toy the Poser. Thank you for joining me, and for those that are new here or just this is your first video of Posing Action Figures with Toy the Poser, I would just like to let it be known that this is not your average toy review channel. Just me simply showcasing the toys and action figures that I have in my collection and doing the best I can at posing them around or posing with them or whatever it is that I do here. And as you can see behind me, I still have a few action figures that I'm unboxing that I did never get a chance to do so from the previous year. Hence the reason why these videos are titled Unboxing Old Action Figures. And as you can see over there, I've been trying to unbox the Zabu Build-A-Figure wave. So back behind the camera I go into giant mode and we can get the show on the road. Yes, I know that kind of rhymed. Away I go. Magical blip. Blip. All right, so the last one in this line. Oh my goodness, look at that glare. But that doesn't matter. We can simply, can we simply adjust it? Okay, we can't simply adjust it. All right, I'm sorry. Glare or no glare, hair or no hair, we'll do that there. Okay, guys. So yeah, the next in line is Ikaris. Okay, and the last of all the ones that I have that are in this line. So once again, I don't like getting versions of action figures I already have, so or whatever. So I have way too many Iron Man. We're building Zabu, by the way. I have way too many Iron Man figures. I'm gonna get my big finger out the way and try the pointer. Okay. The pen pointer. No, that didn't work either. That blurred. Way too many Iron Man figures. As I was saying, we've already reviewed. Go back and look at the videos of my review of Black Winter, Wolfsbane, Kazar, Red Widow. Now we're doing Ikaris, and we won't be doing a Marvel's Cable because, once again, I have way too many cables. or at least I have one that I'm happy with, and I don't see the need to replace them. However, Cable is like number 6, and he did come with a back hind leg. So, yeah. So we had, I have to go get the other hind leg. Anyway, with that said, as you can see, the back of the box, we'll do the whole in that picture, and what the back of the box says, as it has 3 or 4 different languages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different languages. Okay, and it says the eternal Ikaris possesses powers fueled by cosmic energy and became part of a human folklore when he guided Atlantean refugees to safety. Okay, so all right, now with that being said, everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and, all right, first we're gonna do the whole side of the box thing for people that care. Okay, side of the box, that's picture of Ikaris screaming. The other side of the box is the same thing. Top just says Marvel. The bottom for people that care about that type of thing. And there he is, Ikaris, the front of the box. Okay, as I adjust the camera back like it was. All right, that's Ikaris. in all this plastic form and with that stupid glare that I can't get rid of. So we're going to just do our regular magical poof. And as you can see, yeah, just like that, this is out of the package. And this, you know what? 2 sets of hands. They're open because he has fists. Build-A-Figure piece. All right there for Zabu. Let me get my big fingers that way so camera can adjust properly. Okay, and then another magical poof. Okay, yeah, that's a mess again. Okay, there he is out of the package. These are the extra hands. They are open. Nothing to see there, which once again, I'm gonna explain why and the Build-A-Figure piece that he came with, but was ahead of the game, you guys. I've already got the extra leg that supposed to come with the Cable action figure, so I knew I wasn't gonna get Cable. So I just went and got the extra leg, all right, and just put them in the package. So there's the last 2 pieces to build Zabu, and we'll get to that later, okay? But here's the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. It's Ikaris. All right, and straight out the package with my manual turnabout here, we're going to give you some, I guess, a brief description of him. As I mean, he's pretty. I'm gonna code post. Oh, he has a waist swivel. All right, and yeah, I don't expect much more than what you see is what you get here. All right, with his heads turning around and things like that. No butterfly joints. I mean, why not? But why not? All right. Of course, he gotta have that little skirt that's as hard as hell. Well, it's kind of pliable, but why do they make them so? I do not know why won't they make these things softer? Like the capes, the hair. If they don't use like cloth goods, why don't they just make these softer plastics? I mean, they've done it before, and they've done it on certain things, and even on this one, you can see that it's possible. Thus, it's not hard as the hair, but that's, I guess, neither here nor there. Yes, he has a boot swivel, so that works. That's all good, and I mean, let's just, in our cold pose. Great. Goodness gracious. Oh man, that scares me every time. Heat up your figures. Fair warning to everyone. Hot warm water or hot water, dump them in there, or just a little warm hair dryer or a small little space heater. Put them in front of it for a little while and to loosen up these joints. Okay, because cold, yeah, plastic will snap on you in the blink of an eye, as fast as Ikaris. Okay, cold pose, power stance. What did you expect? I was trying to. Yes, his head goes down far enough. Does it? Okay. So, cold pose, power stance, ain't there. All right. So, there. That's about as good as it gets. and a fresh cold pose stance. All right. So let's do a little quick history about Ikaris. And trust me, this is another one of those characters that's, yeah, another character in Marvel has the same name, and it gets kind of confusing. See, it looks like right here they was gonna put butterfly joints in, but I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So that's that. So I mean, let's go ahead and get to a good origin story about it, and more information about Ikaris. Okay, so poof. Okay, so Ikaris is a part of this group called the Eternals. And not to get too into the weeds about their origin, in brief story, there was basically some people that got gifted some superpowers to help protect the human race, in layman's terms. Ikaris and the other Celestials were gifted the powers they have by a group of beings called the Celestials, as you see here. Now, here's where things get tricky for somebody like me, because in the beginning, the Eternals, when Ikaris was first appeared in, I think, 1976 in the first comic issue of the comic. And not to get too into the weed of things, like I said, I mean, the Eternals explanation and story and history and origins is, I personally think it's kind of in-depth. So let's just move on and do the fun stuff. Like talk about Ikaris' powers and abilities. And as you can see here, Ikaris is a powerhouse. The guy is a house. But that's something you should expect from I guess a guardian of Earth. That's what you want to call it. Because, yeah, Ikaris possesses the abilities of, I guess, pretty much all the Eternals, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he has his life force augmented, so he's kind of sort of immortal. But I don't know how true that is, because technically he was labeled as dead or did die once before. As I try to put him in another cold pose, but yes, he has total mental control over his physical form and bodily possessions, even when he is asleep. But I guess when they say immortal or immortality, if they say immortal, why can't I talk? Okay. That pretty much just means, I guess, can't die like of natural causes, basically. So yeah, like diseases or a heart attack. I don't know, but yeah, he just can't die of that nature. So you don't have to worry about him catching a cold, I guess. All right, but man, that's one way. As usual, superhuman strength, durability, a superhuman stamina. I mean, he has cosmic energy boosters, like regeneration. So if he gets injured somehow, he could regenerate any injury or missing tissue. Now, does that mean, I'm assuming that pretty much means just like Wolverine or Deadpool. So yeah, he can do that. He has the ability to fly, and not just by my hand. All right. Yes. Gravitational flight. So you can do that. He has low-level psionic powers. So he can like scan the superficial thoughts of any mind. Or yes, he has telepathy. Man, this, I mean, I don't know what other. Give me that. I should put his hands back. Okay, as I was saying, he has telepathy, telekinesis. I should fix the light. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, pretty much you name it, he can do it almost. But, I mean, it's one of those. He just seems like one of those guys that you have to put in on a flight stand or something. Oh, cold pose. Okay, so yes, telekinesis, cosmic energy manipulation. So he can, Ikaris can project cosmic energy in the form of, you know, like eye beams. You know, he can shoot cosmic energy from his eyes. And I mean, so along with his heightened senses, like, yeah, I mean, everything is sharp, of course, as a superhuman would be. Ikaris also has the ability to teleport, and he can't just teleport he can just teleport himself. He can also teleport people with him, but apparently, according to the source, he doesn't like to do it for whatever reason. So yeah, that's pretty much it on Ikaris there, because the guy, this figure itself, you know, and yes, there was another Ikaris action figure, but nobody wanted it because it came from the Eternals TV show, and everybody hated these figures. To be honest with you, I really can't say. I mean, me personally, I just don't like collecting MCU versions or any version of comic figures. So if it's a comic version of it, which this one came out before that one, all right, I would want it. However, there's a Marvel Legends comic version of Cersei, who's also an Eternal. And yes, she had two versions of her too. So there you have it. But it's size comparison time, so let me hop back in. Whoop! As you can see, I am 5.5 inches. And hold on for a second. Stan, get in here. Whoop. And Stan the man, my main man Stan here, is a regular 1/12 scale action figure standing at 6 inches. Poop. So, which means that Ikaris is standing slightly under 6.5 inches. Poop. Poop. Oh, sorry. You can leave too, Ikaris. Poop. And that's the end. So I guess since the entire line of Zabu B.A.F figure wave has been finished, I guess there's only one thing else left to do. Clean up that mess back there. But that's in the next video. So see you guys then. Bye.